Welcome back. Today we've got an action-packed episode. We're taking care of some major upgrades to the property, like hanging the boiler, having a roofer install the flue pipe, and finishing off the exterior of the house with brand new windows courtesy of a fantastic local company. Oh, and stick around for a smelly surprise we discovered in one of the bedrooms. But before I can show you anything else, let's get to the point. Do you like my content? Like and subscribe. Do you not like my content? Doesn't matter, like and subscribe. And now you've subscribed, let's get to work.
So the plumber is here. I am going up into the loft to actually build a frame for the boiler to sit on. So we've just discussed sort of where it needs to be, because it needs to be maximum 30 centimeters above the roof level, the max roof level. So we've kind of done a measurement and hopefully this will be all right. Roofer didn't come today, so unfortunately that will be on Monday, but we've sort of put everything in place to sort of make sure that we can fit it easily. Hopefully you've got the right ladder, because the scaffolding's gone. And he did say that, you know, he does need a longer ladder. The boiler is going on that wall, so I'm building a frame to go to attach to this beam, so that we can actually sit it just right there. So you can see that little stripe there. That's where the top should be. So this is the bracket. This is literally the only bracket that we have for the boiler. That is there.
Hanging a boiler isn't just about mounting it to the wall. You need to ensure that all the connections are accessible and the unit is perfectly level. Now, since the roofer is not here today, we are just sort of guesstimating where we're going to put the boiler and how everything is going to work out. So fingers crossed.
Jordan is soldering something, so I am going to go all the way to that corner to see if he's going straight. That's what you asked me to do. So time to climb through this disgusting shit. Yeah, that's it, I think.
So while I was doing that, Jordan, the plumber, was actually connecting the main gas pipe. Actually, let me rectify that. He is a heating engineer and you need someone qualified like that to do this for you. This is no DIY job. It doesn't look quite sexy yet, but we will be painting over it to make sure that it will integrate with the wall. So since we actually don't have any electricity and the flue pipe isn't ready yet, we obviously can't connect everything completely. But Jordan had some spare hours, so we used this conveniently to just get everything set up and ready so that next time we don't have to do this anymore. So I'm going to be filling up the skip today. I'm not going to do too many things, just because it's New Year's Eve. Son has to be picked up early from nursery, so I'm just going to crack on with it. Trying to do as much as possible and trying to make this place, well, the garden look less cluttered and get rid of all of the stuff that we need to get rid of. And yeah, we'll see how far we get.
What a shit. What a careful owner. Been in garden for 50 years.
That is great. Jesus Christ. Although we cleared loads of the garden before, there was still so much to tackle, like these outbuildings or sheds or whatever you can call them. The small one fell apart without any effort whatsoever. And to be fair, so did the big one. I usually get an 8-yard skip, and this time I went for a 10-yard skip, but it still wasn't big enough. It does feel like a little bit of a waste of money. I should have just gone for a 12-yard skip from the start, but hey ho, here we are. Downside of those big skips is though that you can't add rubble. It's only the 7-yard and below that you can add rubble to, so when we're breaking down a wall, we'll have to go for a 7-yard skip once again. As you can see, we filled up the skip very beautifully and the garden is somewhat emptier. At this point though, I got some bad news. Everything was just piling up and I was questioning my life choices and drowning my sorrows with a sandwich. Yeah, I mean, come on, that's not gonna fulfill.
So I don't even know where to start now. It's afternoon and we filled up the skip. So we had roofers come over as well. So he's come and done work for us before and helped us out, get like the old flue out, well, basically the airing pipe for the soil stack. So we did that. Now with installing the flue, I wasn't here quite early this morning because I had to drop off my son at nursery and my husband at hospital because he got a broken toe. I also went up to the side of the house because I had a cracked roof a cracked tile where the cables, the overhead electricity cables come in. So I stood on it and it basically cracked this way. Now they said, well, fine, because Brad actually put some proper silicone on it and it's fine as it is apparently, so it works because there's already a hazard anyway, because they had to cut it in a certain position that it can crack really easily because there's cables underneath. It's not flat, so that's fine. But when they went to look at it, they basically said, oh, you've got lots more cracked tiles here, and this is not going to be easy to fix. Like, you need to get like scaffolding up again, and it's basically exactly where the scaffolding was. And there's like rubble on the roof as well, and that's not been taken down when they took down the scaffolding. So that is just another challenge on top of that, because that means I have to pay for more tiles to tile. I need to pay more money, and I need to get sort of a scaffolding up, at least like a tower up around that corner is what they asked for. So that is it just sort of gives me like, it sort of dampens the mood. Like, I'm here in New Year, ready to get cracking, and this is what happens next. And it's you know, it's part of the journey, just not happy about it.
A few moments later.
So I just spoke to building control, and they are going to be coming Thursday next week. So when you make changes to your waste, in your waste pipe, your soil stack, your plumbing type of things, not your basic plumbing, but properly like the waste, drainage, you need to get building control involved. Now, I didn't actually know that, so I obviously dug out this area here. We got rid of the asbestos pipe that we had there, but now apparently when I was looking into what we are going to do with the soil stack, how are we going to build it? Yeah, Google told me building control. So I gave them a ring this morning, and they're coming next week, in 1 week's time. So until then, I've got a few things to do. And I think if the weather permits, I might need to be doing some work outside, because I don't think there's much to do inside until we get steels delivered, until the building control comes. The only thing I can do now is poly pipe. It's window day. I'm so excited. So they're starting work upstairs, and let me show you what's going to happen.
But before we show you that, remember this blue mold, and remember these blown windows. And this kitchen window that could open without using the handle, but it could not close without using the handle. And don't forget these jammed windows without any handles at all. I'm so excited to show you XL Windows, who have really come to save me. And just to let you know, this is not sponsored. But let me show you how the guys went about installing these windows.
Windows inside, and I am so excited to show you what it's going to look like. We're going to start with upstairs first today, apparently. And tomorrow they're going to come back and finish downstairs. So this is very exciting.
Something less exciting, because not all the windows were in. A cat snuck in and left us a little surprise. But we didn't let that bother us, and we got cracking. If I say we, definitely was not me, because I have no clue about how to install a window. I think the biggest challenge was installing it in such a frame that is so different to having a brick actual building. Although the guys seemed a little bit unsure to begin with, they actually figured it out very easily, and they got cracking. And it looks so amazing. I can't wait to show you the results.
The guys at XL Windows have done an amazing job. Like, the windows look amazing. There's someone here just finishing off the job today and doing all of the sails and the caps, and just filling some of the holes that need to be filled. And then they're going to be done, and they look amazing. So have a look what they look like.
Et voila, this is the final result of the windows being replaced with some sexy anthracite windows. Less UPVC and more window, that's exactly what I wanted. On the inside, we just went with white frames and white handles, because it's just easier to blend in, and you know, we are not going to live in a property, so it's just so much nicer for someone to have something neutral to work with. The only issue I had was, where are the keys? Like, after we'd all finished, like, I just couldn't find any of the keys for any of the windows. So after a little bit of searching, I finally found them.
So funny story, I just found the keys.
Not sure what's funny about that, but I found the keys, yay! So that was it for today. I hope you all enjoyed it, but more exciting things are coming, I promise you, because we've got steels on the way. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Oh yeah, and coffee and tea, because that is very important. On top of that, I am building a soil stack, and the building control is coming, and yay! Oh my god, can't wait to share this with you next time. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.